Hello, friends. I'm Kate, and this is your full body flexibility yoga class. We're going to get into all the nooks and crannies of the body so that you can feel open and ready for your day. So, this is a great all levels class. If you normally practice with blocks, have those nearby. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. All right, friends, let's go ahead and start class at the back of our mat with wide knees, big toes kissing, and we'll fold forward into child's pose. So reach your arms forward, palms, mid finger, and fingertips connecting with the mat, reaching forward. And just start to connect with your breath here. You don't have to try too hard. Just slowly elongating your inhales and elongating your exhales. Notice how when you rest your full attention on your breath and your expanding belly and chest, how it brings you into this moment right here on your mat. So make this next inhale one of the biggest inhales of the day so far. Nice and slow. Let's go. Inhale. Pause at the top. And a long, slow exhale. Let's do that again. One more time. Inhale, nice and slow. Pause at the top. And exhale it all out. Beautiful. Crawl both hands over to the right side of the mat, even off of the mat. Bring your left hand on top of your right hand and sit your left hip back onto your heels. Nice side body stretch here. Just bring awareness to your left rib cage, your left armpit, left hip, opening through that side body. Let the neck be relaxed here. And breathe. And crawl through center, bring it on over to the other side, to the left side of the mat, and then bring your right hip onto your right heel. Breathe space in between your right rib cage. Feel the side stretch. Beautiful. Come back to center. Bring your knees hip distance apart. So click them in just a little bit. And we'll let our breath move us on our inhale. Round your back. Come up to tabletop. And then exhale. Set it back down. Child's pose. Just a little bit of warm up. So inhale up to tabletop. Exhale. Sink it back. Child's pose. A few more just like this. Inhale up. Maybe your chest passes past your palms. And exhale back to child's pose. Inhale, ripple it up. Maybe even shine your chest forward a little bit in this grounded sort of up dog. And exhale, child's pose. Just finding a nice wave with your body as we wake it up and kind of sync our movements with our breath. It doesn't have to look any certain way. Just pay attention to how your breath is moving in your body. And then next time we're in tabletop, stay there, splay the fingers wide, shoulders over the hands, hips over the knees. And we'll take some cat-cow. So inhale, look up, tummy drops, tailbones rise towards the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Press the top of your back towards the front of the room, round through each vertebrae. Soft in the hands here. Inhale, look up, tummy drops, tail rises. See if you can shine your heart between the gateway of your arms. Exhale, chin to chest, round through each vertebrae. Press up, up, up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Beautiful. Come to neutral, do a little shoulder opener. So inhale, your right arm up like the wing of a bird, reach up to the sky. And then exhale, needle it through your left hand and your left leg. Your right shoulder comes all the way onto the floor. A couple options with your left arm here. It can come up straight, reaching forward. Or it can wrap behind your back into your right pocket. Breathe here. Let this open through your back. Also great for your thoracic spine, that mid-spine that doesn't have too much mobility, but it can twist. So we're stretching that here. Beautiful. Wherever you are, bring your left hand back towards your face, press it up. Inhale your right arm up, and exhale it down. We'll take a cat-cow to rinse that out. So inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Nice. Inhale your left arm up, reach for the sky, and exhale. Weave it in between your right arm and your right leg. Right hand comes out straight in front of you or wraps around behind your back. Let this open up through your left shoulder. Feel the thoracic spine twist. To deepen, you can look up towards the sky and really try to twist open. Nice long deep breaths here. Let it be soft. Let a smile come to your face. Beautiful. Press your right hand back into the mat. Reach your left arm up and place it back on the mat. Walk both hands forward. Step the feet back, plank pose. Hold this plank just for a moment. Knit your hip bones up towards your ribs so you're hollowing out your front chain. Feel the strength here. Press the ground away with the fingertips, the mid fingers, and the full of the palm. So we're super sturdy. And then bring the back of your knees up towards the sky. Heels reaching up. So feel everything lifting. Nice. And then we'll lower down with knees on or off the mat for 5, 4, elbows in towards the body, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Zip the legs together, press all 10 toes into the mat, lift the kneecaps off the mat, tent the fingers just on the fingertips for oscillating cobra. Inhale, rise. Chest comes off the mat, legs are active. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Light on the fingertips, legs are active. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Maybe your hands come under your shoulders and you float them. And inhale, rise. Hold for 3, 2, we're strengthening our back. 1, lower it. Press through the tabletop. Tuck the toes and send the hips back, then up. Beautiful. Pedal out your downward dog here. See if you can really bend into each knee, then straighten into the other leg so that it can find the heel on the floor perhaps. And then inhale your right leg straight into the air. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Step the foot in between each hand. Press into each foot. Engage the inner thigh. We're coming up to crescent. Inhale both arms up. Beautiful. Strong legs. Energy coming through your fingertips. And then exhale, lower your back knee to the ground. Untuck the back toe. Allow your hips to sink forward and down. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Feel your tailbone pointing straight down. So we're really getting into the hip flexors and psoas on the left side. 3 more breaths here. Let your shoulders down the back. Let the eyes be soft. Nice. Bring your fingertips to the ground or on blocks. Straighten through your front leg. Back leg is bent at 90 degrees, half splits. You can have a micro or macro bend in your front leg. And point your toes back at your face. That's going to bring a stretch down your hamstring, down your calf, and down the bottom of your foot. So really that full leg stretch. So instead of crunching our nose to our knee, we're going to lengthen to a long, long, long spine. And then try to get our navel to our thigh. So that's the motion. With a very long spine here to elongate the hamstrings. One more breath here. On your inhale, rebend the leg. Shine the chest forward in space. We're going to take some rounds and find some movement. On your exhale, send your hips back. Straighten the front leg, half splits. Maybe you close your eyes and make it fluid. Inhale, rebend the front leg. Shine the chest forward. Exhale, straighten, half splits. Inhale, rebend, shine the chest forward. Exhale, straighten, half splits. This one is different. Inhale, rebend, shine the chest forward. Maybe you reach your arms up for the sky. One last effort here. And then exhale, both hands meet the mat. Tuck the back toe, lift your back knee, and step the right foot back to the left foot. Both knees on the mat. Lower all the way down. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And exhale. Tuck the toes. Send the hips back to downward dog. And pedal it out here. Nice. Bring the navel in towards the spine. And we'll inhale our left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. And gently step it through in between our hands. Before we move, press into the ground a lot. Engage the inner thighs, engage the core. And then inhale, really solid and strong up to crescent. So you're pressing into the ground with your feet and you're reaching up with your fingertips. And exhale, your back knee lowers, untuck the back toe, and let your hips sink forward and in. Your tailbone is facing the mat, so it's pointing straight down. So you're stretching through your right psoas and hip flexors here for 3 more breaths. Beautiful. Bring fingertips to the mat or on blocks. Straighten through the front leg. Dorsiflex your toes back at you to bring a stretch all the way down your leg. Keep your hips like headlights of a car so they're facing forward. Your back leg is at a 90-degree angle. Find that really long spine with your next inhale. And then on your next exhale, maybe sink it in a little bit more. You can find pulses or little movements here. But stay with your breath. 2 more breaths. We'll find some rounds. So inhale, rebend the front leg, shine the chest forward. Exhale, straighten, half splits. Inhale, rebend, low lunge, shine the chest forward. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, rebend, shine the chest forward. Exhale, half splits. This one is different. Inhale, rebend, shine the chest forward. Maybe reach your arms up for one more time. Engage the inner thighs and the core. And exhale, both hands down. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, step the left foot back, meet the right foot. Knees on or off the mat here. Exhale all the way down and land on your tummy. We're going to take our arms out like a T, and we're going to roll onto our right side. So our right arm is behind us, and our left arm can reach up or back. And my left leg up like a kickstand to support. Big chest opener here. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Nice. With control, roll through center, all the way onto the left side. So your right leg comes up like a kickstand this time. Your right arm reaches up or back behind you. Feel the opening in your chest. This is going to reverse all that texting, scrolling, typing that we do all day. Let it cultivate a sense of joy. Beautiful. With control, come back through center. Place your hands under your shoulders. Push up through tabletop. Tuck the toes. Downward dog. Beautiful. Settle into your downward dog. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your right foot in between both hands. Press into the feet a lot. Engage the inner thighs and inhale up to crescent. Reach through the fingertips but stay low in your crescent. Big inhale. Big exhale and let the back knee lower to the ground. Untuck the toe. We'll take our rounds right away here because we're going to add on. Straighten the leg. Half splits. Bring the toes back towards the face. Inhale, shine the chest forward, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, shine the chest forward, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. This one is different. Inhale, shine the chest forward. Click your right foot to the side of the mat. Tuck the back toe and come into a floating lizard. So tucking the back toes allows you to find a little bit more motion here. You can rock forward, you can rock side to side. And you can stay here, or you can deepen by releasing the knee back to the ground, kicking the back foot up, drawing a big circle with your right arm, grabbing the pinky side of your back foot, and grabbing on. You can find movement with your breath. So on your exhale, pull it forward, lean forward. On the inhale, expand, open through the shoulder and the back. And if you want to engage in a little bit of active flexibility, bring your foot as close to your glutes as possible. Keep it there. Release the hand. See if you can keep it just as close. And then slowly bring it back down onto the mat. Lift the back knee by tucking the toe. Step the right foot back to meet the left foot. With knees on or off the mat. Exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog or cobra. And exhale. Down dog. Beautiful. Inhale your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, step it in between your hand. Engage the inner thigh, the core, lift up to crescent, strong crescent here. Energy coming through your fingertips, reach it up, lengthen through the side bodies. And then exhale, back knee meets the mat, untuck the back toe. Stay for the inhale, and exhale, straighten the leg, hips go back in space, half splits. We'll take our rounds. So inhale, shine the chest forward, rebend that front leg, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, rebend, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, rebend, low lunge. This one is different. Click your left foot to the side of the mat, tuck the back foot, lift the back knee, lizard pose, floating. So find a little bit of movement here. Maybe you float forward and back, side to side, or you can drop the back knee to intensify. Kick the back foot up with control. The left arm draws a big circle, grabs the pinky side of the back foot, and you can find movement here. So your exhales will bring you down and forward. Your inhales will expand you, take the back bend. Exhale, bring you forward. Inhale, expand. And for the next one, bring your back foot as close to your glutes as possible. Then release your hand, active with the back foot, then release. Both hands meet the mat. Step the left foot back to meet the right foot. Last vinyasa of the class, so knees on or off the mat. Exhale through your half push-up. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a wide-legged stance in your down dog. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Take a little forward fold here. Maybe you clasp your hands behind your back. Straighten the arms and let this be a chest opener as well. Nice. Release the hands. Walk the feet together. And with your weight in your heels, come all the way up to standing. We'll take a little balance here. So shift your weight into the left foot. Bring your toes of your right foot to the mat. So we're in a little kickstand here, and we're going to come into tree pose. So find your drishti, the focus point with your eyes. It's going to help you balance. Engage the core, engage the thighs. And then we're going to bring our right knee either onto our ankle, our shin, or our inner thigh for tree pose. You can have your hands prayer pose at your heart or behind your heart center. Feel this energy of pressing your foot into your leg and your leg into the foot. So everything's coming to the center line for your balance. If you have pretty solid balance here, then take your arms out to the side. Maybe you bring your left arm forward, right arm back. Maybe you switch it out. Maybe you peel both arms behind you, offer your heart skyward. Maybe you shift your gaze up towards the sky. Beautiful. Release your tree pose and your right. We'll shake our legs out, maybe take a little dance. Make it feel good. Bring a little smile to your face. And then we will come back. Big toes kissing. Shift your weight onto your right side. Kickstand your left foot, so just your toes on the mat. Refine your drishti, that focus point with your eyes. It's an unmoving object. I like to use the ground and find a little grain on the ground that I'm looking at. And then come into tree pose. So your ankle at your, or your foot at your ankle, calf or inner thigh. Engage the core, grounded, rooted through that right foot. for your hands at your heart or behind your heart. Maybe you play with waving your arms forward in a twist. Twist the other way. Maybe reach up and cactus your arms, offer the heart skywards, shift the gaze. These balance poses are so good for strengthening your foot, strengthening the arch. And then release your left foot down. Take your feet as wide as the mat. We'll lower into Malasana Yogi Squat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can stay in Yogi Squat for full breath. Maybe take an inhale and an exhale. And feel free to stay there a little bit longer. And everyone else can come into puppy pose. So bring your knees down to the mat. We'll walk our hands forward. Melt our chest towards our mat. So knees about hips distance apart. They're 90-degree angle. Big shoulder and chest opener here. For less intensity in puppy pose, walk your hands out to the width of the mat. For more intensity, you can walk them more narrow. Two views for puppy pose. You can bring your forehead to the mat, or if that's quite easy for you to advance into something more challenging, if you can flip your gaze up towards your fingers and bring your chin onto the mat. Take a few more breaths here. Beautiful. Now start to walk your hands back towards your body. Come into a seat on your mat. Your left leg out straight, your right foot towards your inner thigh. And we're going to find some fluidity with our breath here as we've been doing for most of practice. So inhale to that long spine. Exhale, forward fold over your left leg. Take really long breaths here. And on your inhale, sit up. Your right hand comes by your right hip. Press into both feet. Hips rise. So we're coming into this like modified camel. Maybe your left hand reaches behind you. And exhale, sit the hips down. Forward, fold. That's the move with the breath. So on your inhale, come up, right hand plants, hips rise, left hand reaches back. Exhale, lower the hips, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, come up, right hand plants, squeeze the glutes, raise the hips, reach the left hand back. Exhale, lower the hips, fold. Last time, we'll hold it for a little bit at the top. So inhale, come up, plant the right hand, lift the hips, reach back with the left hand. Squeeze the glutes, really take up space, expand in all directions here. And then exhale, lower the hips. And switch out the legs. So right leg out straight, left foot by inner thigh. And we will inhale to the very long spine first. And exhale, forward, fold. Long, slow inhale brings you up. Plant the left hand by your left hip. Press into both feet. Hips rise. Reach the right hand back. Exhale. Hips sit. Forward, fold. Inhale. Plant the right hand. Hips rise. Reach the right hand back. Exhale. Sit the hips down. Forward, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. Press into the feet. Lift the hips. Reach back with the right hand. Exhale, sit your hips down. Forward, fold. Last time we'll hold it. Inhale, come up, plant the right hand. Hips rise. Reach back with the right hand. Squeeze the glutes. Expand in all directions here. Nice and open. And then exhale the hips down. And you can forward fold one last time if that feels good for you. Beautiful. We're going to take one of our final postures. So bring your right foot by your left hip and your left foot by your right hip. We're going to take cow face legs. So try to stack your knees, but more important than stacking your knees is to have both glutes firmly on the floor. So however that looks for you, find that nice big glute and IT band stretch. Inhale to that very, very long spine. Bring a little smile to your eyes. And then exhale, fold forward to any degree that's comfortable for you. Big breaths here. Maybe you close down the eyes. See if you can bring your awareness to your glutes, your IT band, and release them, relax. There's no clenching, there's no holding here. See if you can just gel into this posture. Like Bruce Lee, be like water, fill the container as it is. To intensify, crawl your feet forward in space so that they become parallel with your knees for the fullest expression of the posture. But it doesn't matter where you're at, just feel into it. A few more breaths here. Nice. Walk your hands back, come up. A nice and fun way to switch out of this posture is to lean back, both hands on the mat. With control, kick both legs up, then switch them out. Like little can dancer moves, which is also like an affirmation. Yes, you can. So restacking your knees, getting both sit bones firmly on the floor, and your sides may be different. Maybe the side is tighter, maybe the side is a little bit looser. Accept, acknowledge, just know that as we move through these postures and breathe into them, our body is going to open up with us as well as our mind. So let's inhale to a long spine and exhale, fold forward to wherever is comfortable for you. See if you can soften your hamstrings, your glutes, the outside of your legs. See if you can soften your shoulders down your back, the space between your eyebrows, the space around the jaw. Maybe you release your jaw. Nice soft heart here. Let it be kind. Breathe through. You're doing well. Keep breathing. Nice. Walk your hands closer to your body. Take the bottom of both feet onto the mat. We'll take little windshield wipers to undo that. So bring both knees to the side. And then the other side. Nice. And with both feet firmly on the floor, we'll come all the way onto our backs. And find length here with the spine. So however you laid down, see if you can shimmy your shoulders up a little bit Elongate through the spine and just make yourself a little bit taller. Release your shoulders onto the mat. Walk your feet out to the edges of the mat and then bring your knees together. Or you can come into Supta Konasana, so bottom of the feet together, your knees splayed open. Bring one hand to your navel, the other hand to your heart. And feel free to stay here as long as you would like. Take rest, my friend. Hand over my heart. Namaste. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.